There you
Welcome,
go.
Minneapolis high school fans, to Hoisington, Kansas, to the annual Winter Jam Classic here, the mid-season classic that the Lions have participated in for several years now. As we get ready for quarterfinal play for the girls and the boys here this afternoon. The girls getting ready to take on Otis-Bison, and the boys will follow playing Russell. Dale Leech, Scott Ausherman, and Dale Henderson to bring you the games today. And the girls will be underway here in just a few minutes.
Dale and Dale here with lowly old me.
You.
So good to be back on the air here as we travel out here to a beautiful facility at Hoisington. Can you not hear me? So as the Lady Lions getting ready to take on Otis-Bison tonight, or this afternoon, I should say. As both squads come in. Actually, Otis-Bison and Minneapolis, very similar records, Dale. Going into when this bracket was set, Minneapolis at 5-2 and Otis-Bison at 4-3. Don't know if that has changed. I'm assuming that has.
The nearest I could tell, let's see if I can find my notes. Yes, we're the number 3 seed. They're the number 6 seed. Right now, I have, on my research, their record is 3-4 overall, where the Lions are 7-2. So when the seedings were set, it might have been a little bit different record. They've had 3 losses in a row to Victoria, Kinsley, and La Crosse here in the last week and a half. So that has put a big dent on their record so far. But they'll give these Lady Lions a hard-fought game for sure, as they have beaten us the last 2 years in a row, each time by 6 points. Both times they've come out and given us much more than we wanted to deal with. But, this is quarterfinal action here this afternoon. Again, the Sunshine Leagues of the Hoisington Cardinal Winter Jam Classic.
And we, like you said, Dale, we've come in here last 2 years and lost in the first round to this same team.
Well, actually, last year we lost to Ellsworth in the quarterfinals. Then we lost to
Otis-Bison
in the Constellation semifinals, which threw us into the 7th place game.
Yeah.
But the 2 years ago, we played them in the quarterfinals and lost.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
they have a smart coach. He schemes well and gets his players to follow and execute their plan.
So the Lady Lions and the Hoisington, and the Otis-Bison Lady Cougars just about ready to do action tonight. And glad to have Coach Dale Henderson with us tonight. Dale, thank you for joining us tonight.
You're welcome. Glad to be here.
As we will be bringing you tonight's ball game here in just a minute. Minneapolis is the home team, and they're in their white. They're the higher seed. Otis-Bison in their orange, and orange and blue, I guess, is their colors, Dale?
So, I believe so, yes.
So we will have the starting lineups here in just a second. As both squads getting ready to do action tonight. You look at it, Minneapolis should really come out, and they've done very well the last few games, putting some pressure on the ball. It'd be interesting to see how they come out tonight to start this thing out.
Well, I hope that they will, because the way they've gotten beat the last 2 years is they didn't put any pressure on the ball in the first half. And they played lackadaisical, so hopefully everyone has learned their lesson and play a little bit different.
So for the Otis-Bison Cardinals, number 10, a freshman, Taylor Reagan. For Minneapolis, number 4, Lucy Giles. For Otis-Bison, number 42, a sophomore, Haley Vondersek. Number 13 for Otis-Bison, Demi Bartonik. For Minneapolis, number 13, J.C. Owens, 5'9" senior, as well as number 15, 5'9" junior, Casey Kennedy Allison. For Otis-Bison, number 23, another freshman, 5'7" Tigist Bannister. For Minneapolis, number 22, Lindsay Shoup, 5'6" sophomore, and for Otis-Bison, number 32, excuse me. Mara Pounds for Minneapolis, number 24, and for Hoisington, number 42, Haley Vondersek. And I must have missed one earlier, must have been number 32. I'll get you that name here in a minute.
Now Bannister's a good-sized girl for a freshman.
Yeah, they actually start 2 freshmen, 2 sophomores, and a junior. So we will have just giving you some numbers. Russell and Ellenwood advanced in last night's bracket. Otis-Bison and Minneapolis getting ready to go to see who advances on the bottom side of this bracket. The winner of this game will take on either Victoria or Hoisington, and loser likewise. So let's see. Still looking number 12. I will get you that name here in a minute. Amanda
Andrea
Krasinger, thank you. And Hoisington wins the tip, and Krasinger with the ball. She will bring it down to set it up. Hoisington at the top, guarded by Mara Pounds. She swings it over the outside, gets it in the hands of Regan. Regan drives all the way in. The freshman takes it all the way in, and she'll get fouled as Hoisington puts that on the floor. 2 freshmen, a sophomore, a junior, and a senior. Fouls on J.C. Owens. First free throw is up, and it is off the back of the rim. Regan at the line, a 5'9" freshman, pretty good size, lanky freshman. She will put up another shot here. Second shot is up, and it is good. Otis-Bison takes the early lead, 1-0. Ball goes in the hands of Shoup. She will bring it down to set it up on the right-hand side. Gets over to Allison. Allison has one play defense on her. Had Owens down low, didn't see her. Gets it out to Mara Pounds to set it up. Shoup on the right-hand side, back to Owens. Owens on the right. She looks down the low post, gets it back to top the key, back to Giles. Giles swing pass back over to Pounds. Pounds will swing it back to the left, back to Shoup. Shoup to rotate the ball. Minneapolis working the ball a little bit here as they get it to Kennedy Allison, back to Owens, back to Pounds, back to Allison, back to Pounds, down low to Giles, back to Allison. Allison backward to Shoup. Shoup looks down low, has nothing. They work the ball at the 7-minute mark, and we are going to turn the ball over.
Pretty stingy 1-2-2 zone or a 3-2 zone, I don't know which.
Looks like a 3-2 matchup. Gives it a 3-2 look, but they're matching up with whatever we're doing on the baseline.
Good hustle by Kennedy Allison as she puts a hand on the inbounds pass. It will stay with Otis-Bison. Minneapolis to pick up a press here. They will get it into the hands of their senior to bring it down. Krasinger with the ball. She crosses the timeline, guarded by Mara Pounds. Swing pass back on the outside to Bartonek. Bartonek swing pass back to Regan, and the senior drives it in, and it's rebounded by Owens, back out to Pounds. Pounds brings it down the left-hand side. Minneapolis has numbers. She takes it right to the inside, has nothing, can't get it off the glass. It'll be rebounded by Otis-Bison. 1-0, Otis-Bison with the early lead here, 6:28. Otis-Bison gets it to the post at the top. They get a cutter down low, and she's going to be fouled as Regan drives down to the baseline once again, and the foul will be
Kennedy Allison, I believe.
Okay, thank you. Kennedy Allison. Minneapolis is going to get 2 fresh players in as they bring in Kate Steinbrock as well as
Grace Peters.
Grace Peters, thank you. Well, it goes into the low post, and it's going to be foul on Otis-Bison.
Over the back.
23.
Thank you. 23 is Tigist Bannister. Going to struggle with that name. Let's just say Bannister here. Ball goes into the hands of Shoup to bring it down. 6:19 left to go in the first. Lions trail 1-0. Shoup at the top of the key. Gets it backward to Peters. Peters on the right-hand side. Back to wing to Steinbrock. Steinbrock looks for the down low. Oh, great pass. Just can't handle it. It's Kennedy Allison. And the turnover will go back to Otis-Bison. Great pass by Steinbrock. Just couldn't quite handle the pass, and it will stay with Otis-Bison after
Steinbrock's foot, apparently.
After the crossover dribble goes off the foot. Otis-Bison retains it, gets it into the hands of Bartonic. Bartonic drives, back out to Regan. Regan back out to Bartonic, back over to Regan. Regan with the ball on the right-hand side, gets it back, will drive all the way down, gets it, looks at the low post, goes back to the senior at the top of the key, drives in, off the glass, no good, but she'll be fouled. And they will go to the line as the senior, Andrea Krasinger, will go to the line to shoot 2.
Peters with the foul. Second team foul. Third team foul.
Shot is up and good. 2-0 here. Minneapolis has yet to even get a shot off. Second shot is up and it's short. And that was over the back. No call. Rebound by Giles. Giles out to Allison. Allison pushes it up on the right-hand side. At Giles cutting down the middle. Nothing. Goes back out to Peters. Back out to Steinbrock. She'll take the 3. In out the mark and rebounded by Otis-Bison, comes away with it.
Giles had a hand on it. Couldn't reel it in.
Krasinger will bring it down for Otis-Bison. 2-0. Otis-Bison with the lead. Back out to Regan. Regan on the left-hand side, guarded by Steinbrock. Regan drives to the left, pulls it back, gets it over to Bannister. Bannister is guarded by Allison. Watch that reach in, Kennedy, as they pull it back out. Gets it to the senior. She cuts, and it's stolen away. Nearly stolen away. They come away with it. And they call a jump ball. So that's interesting. I didn't see the jump in there. So I'll take it because it goes to us.
Looked a little like traveling to me.
So Owens checks back in, as well as Mara Pounds, as Giles and Allison sit down. Shoop and Allison sit down. Pounds on the right-hand side, back out to Steinbrock, down low to Owens. Owens in the low block, off the glass, no good, but Mara Pounds comes away with the rebound, back out to Steinbrock, back out to Peters. Grace on the right-hand side, she's going to have it stolen away by Otis-Bison, comes back the other direction. Another turnover for the Lady Lions, 3-point shot up and off the mark, rebounded by Shea Allison, and she was mugged from behind. No call, back out to Mara Pounds. Mara drives the right-hand side, has a down low, and it's going to be off of Owens, out of bounds. Otis-Bison's basketball. Cindy Weedles checks in for the Lady Lions. Once again, Minneapolis showing their depth of their bench, but they've not been able to find. There's another travel. No call, back out the top, gets it in the hands of Otis-Bison as Bartonic pulls it back out to Krasinger, back out to Regan. Regan, and that's going to be off of her foot, and that's going to be picked up. They're going to call over and back as it'll stay with turnover back to Minneapolis. So, Dale, that is when it's off of her foot. It is an over and back. It would have been off a Minneapolis girl. It would not have been over and back.
That's right. Yeah. Unless there's if there's a deflection that takes place, then the backcourt violation is off. But that was actually dribbled off her own foot. It was her own doing. So yeah, that's a correct call.
Yep. Timeout is called by Otis-Bison. It's a 30-second timeout. We'll go ahead and keep it here as the Minneapolis Lady Lions trail 2-0 here. So,
having a difficult time with this zone. We need to hit some outsiders to get it loosened up.
Well, we've had a couple of shots down low too.
Yeah.
So right now, it just appears to me like we're a little tentative about actually moving the ball inside out. We're a little bit perimeter oriented right now.
We should see a lot more bench play possibly tonight. Shea Allison's not going to have to fight quarters, possibly. Mara Pounds on the outside, she drives, gets it down low to Owens, and she's going to be fouled from behind.
Triple team on Owens there.
Foul. Tikas Bannister, her second personal foul. Grace Peters to inbounds. Gets it in the corner to Cindy Weedle, back out to Owens. Owens drives, pulls it back out, back to Weedle, down low to Allison. And Shea.
Good grief, that's a muggy.
Down low, and there's going to be a walk. Yeah. More of a 3 new subs come in for the Lions as 3 starters come back in. Kennedy Allison, Giles, and Shoup come back in for the Lady Lions. On the floor is Mara Pounds and Owens stay on the floor. Lions pick up the press as they get it across the timeline. Pulls it back out. Otis-Bison set it up. They're double teamed up there. And great hustle by Lady Lions. They have a penetration down low, and that's going to be another foul on Owens. I think that's 2 on her.
Yep.
If I'm remembering right.
That is correct.
Had a low screen down there that they were able to drive the baseline. Second one. Otis-Bison did get another player in. That free throw is up high, arching, but good. So Otis-Bison does get a new player in, and that is Megan Tamman. Second shot is up, and wow, no good. Rebounded by Owens. Back out to Shoup. And it'll be out of bounds off of Otis-Bison. That close to travel. Could have been.
3 free throws over 5 minutes for the Bison. No points.
No field goals for either team. Down low goes to Owens off the glass. Still can't get it. She puts it up. Still can't get it. And there she's fouled. Oh, man. 2 offensive rebounds, 2 missed shots. She's fouled on the third one. She'll go to the line to shoot 2. We'll see if she was 14 or 15, 14 for 15.
Yes.
14 out of 15, I think, in her free throw contest today.
And it's up, and it's good. Thank goodness for that. Nice job as she makes the first one.
We break the ice.
2:55 left to go in the first quarter. 3-1, Minneapolis trails. Second shot is up, and it's good. She makes them both. As Otis-Bison will bring it down. Lady Lions pick up the press. Mara Pounds with the tight defense gets it down on the outside and stolen away by the Lady Lions. Nice job. Owens comes away with it. Gets it back to Mara Pounds. Lions defense creates a turnover. They swing pass backward to Shoup for 3. No good. And it'll be rebounded by Otis-Bison. She'll bring it down the left-hand side. The freshman brings it all the way down, and nice help defense by Owens, and it's off of her foot. It'll stay with Otis-Bison. Still looking for that elusive field goal. Otis-Bison inbounds. Good defense by Allison. It'll stay with Otis-Bison. Checking back in, Kate Steinbrock. She checks in for Mara Pounds. The inbounds for Otis-Bison's number 13, Demi Bortonic. The inbounds. They get it in, and that's going to be stolen away by Giles with the deflection off of Allison. Giles brings it down, pulls it back away, and she nearly loses it. It'll be tipped out of bounds off of Otis-Bison, Minneapolis basketball. A little timid there. Could have thought maybe they had done a good job of getting back on her. I thought she had enough of an angle. But she wisely pulls it back out, gets it to Shoup now, back to Kennedy Allison. Swing pass backward to Steinbrock. And they're going to call a double dribble. Interesting first quarter, Dale.
I was hoping it would not be a repeat of the last 2 years, but it's, in a way, it's turned out that way. But Otis-Bison is not taking a big lead.
Ball goes into the hands of the Cougars. They bring it down, gets it over to Bartonic. Bartonic at the top of the key. She swings it back around, picks up a dribble, gets it back over to Krasinger. Krasinger, the senior, heavily guarded by Grace Peters. She picks up her dribble, gets it back over to Regan. Regan picks up her dribble. Shot up and off the glass, no good. Over the back, yes indeed. Nice job, Kennedy Allison with great position right there as Otis-Bison goes over the back. Now, I think Otis-Bison's only gone into their bench with one player. Looks like they're bringing in another one right here. That may be to our advantage later on down here as another senior comes in. This one is Reagan King, a 5'6" senior, checks in. You got to figure we've been running quite a few girls in so far. Ball goes in the corner to Grace Peters. Grace back to Shoop. Shoop to set it up. Looks a little confused on what they got set up here. Down to Owen. Shot up off the glass. No good. Or off the front of the rim, excuse me. Off the mark. It back to the Cougars. Hard to believe here. Minute 28. Neither team has gotten a field goal. And there's going to be a travel forced by Shoop. Shoop had an arm draped around her. I was afraid that whistle was going to be a foul, but they whistled a turnover. So Shea Allison checks back in for the Lady Lions. Ball goes in the corner to Kate Steinbrock. Kate back to Allison. Shot up and well off the mark. And back goes the other direction into the hands of Bannister. And it's nearly stolen away and then picked up back the other direction. Swing pass backward to Regan. Regan at the top of the key. She has a crossover. Out the glass, no good. Gets her own rebound and a block shot. Good block shot and a tie-up. It'll stay with Otis-Bison.
Kennedy Allison with the quick hands.
Nice block there. Otis-Bison inbounds. They get it to the top to Regan. Regan looks to the right-hand side, gets it over to Bartonic. Bartonic drives to the left-hand side. She'll take Mara Pounds that direction. And then back in the hands of King. King, and it's stolen away. And then we're giving it right back. And we're going to foul again. So had the steal, and we turn it right back over. So how much of it is, Dale, the adjustment from a bigger venue?
I don't know. If I was going to say anything, I think it's probably more just adjustment of a 3 o'clock in the afternoon game when they're usually used to playing, 6 o'clock in the evening. Not a large crowd.
Yep.
It just seems to me like the play is really very tentative, very slow.
Kennedy Allison with her second foul, 15 foul. Down.
At the line is Haley Vondrasek. She misses the first one. Second shot is up, and it's off the mark as well.
Thank goodness they aren't extremely accurate on free throws right now. Still 3-2 with 28.7 seconds remaining in the quarter.
Oh, okay. J.C. Owens checks in. Mara Pounds has to pick up a dribble. Nobody's on her, so she's got some time here. Off the mark and rebounded by Otis-Bison, and they will pull it back the other direction. Grace Peters drives her all the way down. She picks up her dribble. She walks with it, and they get a field goal right at the end. 5-2 at the end of one, and wow, interesting first quarter of play. 5-2 here, and Lady Lions have just not been able to find anything yet to find the field goal. They've got 2 points from 2 free throws. So
until that bucket with 2 seconds to go, there wasn't a field goal by either squad.
Right.
It's amazing.
Well, if you want to look at a better score, we could say that we're actually trailing 6-5 because they have 6 turnovers, or we have 6 turnovers, they have 5. So we have more turnovers than we have points in this game.
And we have more fouls than they do, 5-4. So we're just trailing all the way around now.
So
well, let's hope things turn around here in the second quarter. I was hoping maybe that our press would kind of loosen things up a little bit, but Bison handled it well.
I was going to say, the thing with the press is you never know. My philosophy always was if it's not hurting you, you keep it on because it usually ends up paying dividends later.
Mm-hmm.
Just that constant pressure, having to handle the ball against it pretty soon. We hopefully we'll get a 4-0, 6-0 run out of it.
Well, the other thing is the depth of our bench. You know, they've ran 2 players in. They've got 1 in foul trouble. You know, I think that's gonna help us as well. But we just look a little timid here.
I think we're very timid offensively. This is not even remotely close to the team I watched play Beloit Friday night as far as our, willingness to attack.
Minneapolis turns the ball over as could not get the ball movement, so we turn the ball over 5-2. Otis-Bison with the ball. They look down low, and ball goes back to the top. They drive it in off the glass, no good, and they get their own rebound, and another putback right there as they get the offensive rebound and the putback. 7-2, Otis-Bison with the 5-point lead. Ball goes in the corner to Kate Steinbrock. Swing down low, and we turn the ball over again as we try to get it in.
Tips it away at the high post.
Otis-Bison drives, and it'll be turned over off of their hands. It'll be Minneapolis basketball. 7-2, 7:02 left to go here in the second quarter. Cindy Weedle checks in for Kate Steinbrock. On the floor is Mara Pounds, Giles, Owens, and Shoup for the Lady Lions. Get in the corner to Pounds. Pounds back to top, Keto Weedle. Back over to Owens at the high post. Swing pass back over to Shoup. Shoup drives up and off the glass and good. We finally get a field goal, 7-4. Shoup with the shot off the glass as Otis-Bison brings it back down. Minneapolis with the defense. And there's a travel right there. Nice job by Shoup. So another forced turnover by the Lady Lions as they trying to get back into this. 6:38. Shoup with the ball. You know, we've struggled with a little bit of zone defense over the last
several times this season.
There we go. Nice pass down low to Giles as they go over top. There's going to be a foul, and it'll be on the floor. Foul.
Team foul.
Second foul on Haley Vonderchek. Gets to the top, the key to Giles. Drives in, off the glass. Can't get the fall. Rebounded by Regan. Regan gets it back into the hands of Krasinger. Krasinger with the ball move. They get it back. And then nearly picked over. Nice job by Shoup, and that's going to force the turnover. Actually, it'll stay with, they get the tie up. It'll stay with Otis-Bison. Forgot that we had missed a quarter there. Otis-Bison inbounds. Gets it into Bannister. Bannister back to the top of the key, gets it into Krasinger. Krasinger back over to Bartonic. Bartonic with the defense, and they're going to turn the ball over. That will be one of the things. If we can just finally get some offense, we're forcing the turnovers right now, Dale.
Yeah, as Coach Henderson said, just keep applying the pressure. It's going to pay eventually. 30-second timeout.
Called by Minneapolis.
With the Lady Lions trailing here at the 5:59 mark, 7-4. We do have the ball. See if we can get something going. This is I don't know what there is about playing these kids, but we just start out slow every game.
Well, I'm not sure either. You know.
I mean, Otis-Bison. When we play Otis-Bison, we just start out slow.
So,
but they're a well-coached squad. Their girls respond well to what they're told to do.
Well, I've been impressed with with their freshman Regan.
Yes, yes.
She does a nice job of just basically playing one-on-one basketball.
She's a good player.
A lot of their offense is designed to get her the ball, kind of isolated on one-on-one, and she's doing a nice job with it.
Shoup with the ball, back over to Peters, back over to Owens. Owens is fronted. Gets it back over to Shoup, the top of the key, back to Weedle, back over to Peters. Grace looks in the corner to Giles. Giles looks for a cutter, gets it back out, gets it down low, off the glass, and good. Nice job by Owens. Finally gets one to roll in as we get in that low block, and Owens puts it off the glass. And Otis-Bison brings it down. They've got numbers here. Great job by Giles. Great hustle by Lucy Giles to come back. They had one on 3 on 1.
3 on 1.
And Giles comes out of nowhere to prevent that from happening. He'll stay with Otis-Bison. To the top of the key to Regan. Regan with the ball. And Weedle with the good defense. And that's a good hands by Sydney Weedle right there. Twice she had a hand on that. And it will stay with Otis-Bison. Otis-Bison to inbounds. They get it into the hands of Bartonic. Bartonic guarded by Shoup. And great hands by Lindsay Shoup. She tips it away. Oh, there should be a foul right there. Yes, indeed. As Shoup goes down on the floor, and then she's rolled by number 45, Megan Tamman.
Team foul 6 on the what are they? Cardinals?
Cougars.
Otis-Bison Cougars.
Shoup with the ball. Lady Lions trail 7-6. Looking for a chance to go up here. Nice drive in. Quits it back to the top. Back over the key to Grace Peters. Grace comes away with it. Gets her in the corner to Giles. Back to the top. And we turn the ball over. And had an opportunity. We miss it right there as it will come back the other direction.
Yep, had good position on the post.
At the 4:50 mark, 7-6. Otis-Bison with the lead. Checking in is Jadra Lott as she checks in for J.C. Owens. Also checking in for Otis-Bison, number 33, Reagan King. So there's a Reagan last name and a Reagan first name. Reagan. Great hands by Giles to front her, and we are get the tie up right there. Nice job by Lucy Giles to go over and front that and to force the turnover.
This time the possession arrow goes Minneapolis play.
Ball goes down low to Lott.
Oh, Jadra.
That's a back out to Shoup for 3. In and out. Off the back of the rim, back the other direction. Ball comes back the other direction. Gets it back down low. Off the glass, no good. Rebounded by Shoup. They come the other direction. Great hands by Shoup come the other direction. And can't get it, but Giles up, and she's fouled. And she will go to the line. Crowd wanted Shoup with the travel.
Might have been there, but no call.
Foul is on Krasinger. At the line to shoot 2 is Giles. Shot is up and good.
Ties it.
Tied up at 7 here.
See if we can squeak out a lead.
Excuse me. Second shot is up and it is good. We break in and get a lead finally as Mara Pounds checks in for a Weedle. Ball comes in, back the other direction. Great hands by Shoup with the steal and the putback as Minneapolis gets the pressure that we needed to get a 3-point lead. Nice job right there as the ball comes back in the hands of Krasinger, and they're going to turn it over. Dale, you mentioned it. You keep it going. It's going to force it. Right now, they're winning the turnover battle.
Yeah, that's the advantage of pressure defense. Yeah. Eventually, you hope to get one of those runs like that. That's the advantage of being able to play pressure.
10-7. It was 7-4. I think at one point, not too many minutes ago.
So at the 4:03 mark in the second quarter, Lady Lions have a 3-point lead. As we will keep it here as the Lady Lions on top, 10-7 here in the second quarter. As Otis-Bison calls a full timeout. The diligency of continuing to put the pressure on. We finally get some easy buckets on the inside. They had to fight pretty hard to get those easy buckets, but they finally, a few of them started to fall, and that helped them out. As a few people made it up here from Minneapolis, as we talk about this beautiful facility, and folks, if you've never been up here, it is a really beautiful community facility that the high school has their high school gym, but it's a community facility, so very nicely done up here. Mara Pounds Lindsay Shoup, Grace Peters, Lucy Giles, as well as Jadra Lott in on the floor for the Minneapolis Lions. Lucy Giles in the low post. They get it back on the outside to Peters, back to Giles. Giles on the right-hand side. Gets it back to Shoup. Shoup back to Pounds. Back over to Grace Peters. Jadra Lott looks down low. Gets it back out to Pounds. They go cross court to Peters. Back to top to Shoup. Shoup back out to Peters. Grace looks at it. Doesn't take it. Shoup will take it. Shot up and can't get it to fall. And rebounded by Regan. And Grace Peters with the great tip into the hands of Shoup. And it's going to stay with Minneapolis. Great hands. And we turn the ball over, but great job by Minneapolis on the inbounds. Grace Peters tips it to Shoup, and then unfortunately we get trapped down there and lose it. But another one, Grace Peters with great hands right there. Nice defense right there by Grace Peters. Grace has a lot of speed out there on the floor.
Yep, she brings a lot to our defense. You can tell right now the pressure is really starting to pay dividends. They are a lot less secure at handling the ball right now than they were earlier in the game.
The long arms of Jadra Lott are providing a fit for the inbounds pass.
Regan brings it down, gets it over in the hands. They bring it down across the timeline. And they're going to tip it out of bounds. It'll be off of Minneapolis. It'll stay here down low, but nice pressure defense by the Lady Lions. Otis-Bison inbounds. They get at the top of the key to Regan. Regan picks up her dribble. Back over to King. King looks for a cutter, and she has it. She's going to walk with it. Nice job by the Lady Lions. Another forced turnover. Checking in is Owens for Jadra Lott. Back in for Otis-Bison is number 42, and that is Haley Vondercheck, as well as Tigist Bannister. All goes into Shoup as they will bring it down. 3:07 left to go in the first half. 10-7, Lady Lions with the lead. Giles drives, pulls it back out to Peters. Grace goes cross court to Shoup. Shoup drives. 3 seconds call. Shoup had a good drive to the lane, and they will turn the ball over as and we've got another timeout.
Lott comes in for Owens. 2:54 mark with the second quarter. It's still a Minneapolis lead of 10-7. It's been a while since Otis-Bison put any points on the board. What did they have at the end of the quarter?
5-2.
So they've scored 2 points.
Yeah, 5-2 at the end.
They've got scored them 8-2 in this quarter.
So the and it was early. I think it was early in the quarter when they got that bucket.
Definitely.
So nice pressure defense by the Lady Lions, and Otis-Bison I think they've called a bunch of their timeouts.
Yeah, that's their third timeout already this half. Yeah, our defense is really, there has just been no offense by them this quarter at all.
And another steal right there into Grace Peters. Nice job back out to Shoup. Great defense down to Mara Pounds in the low block, up and good. Nice pass by Shoup to Pounds as she puts it in 12-7. Once again, Lady Lions with the pressure defense right here. As they do get it on the outside, they come down. And Grace Peters is going to get whistled with the foul, but great job by Grace to get to the spot, just not quite quick enough. And it'll be a foul on Grace. I think just her first personal.
It's her second.
Second, okay. So 16 foul.
Minneapolis is in the 1-1. Otis-Bison will be with the next foul.
Regan will bring it down the left-hand side. She picks up her dribble. And it'll be turned over once again. I think they brought it down the last 3 or 4 times down the floor and turned the ball over.
Yeah, they just have, like I said, our defense really has them totally confused right now. They have really no offensive flow at all.
Pounds on the outside, back out to Shoup. Shoup back to Pounds at the top of the key. They spread the defense out a little bit. Otis-Bison does. And Giles drives in. And off the glass, she'll be fouled, and she will go to the line to shoot 2 as the foul, I believe, is on Bartonic.
Did they start to split into a man-to-man defense there, Dale?
I don't think so.
Okay.
They're just getting really spread out right now.
Okay.
Giles at the line to shoot 2 here. Shot is up, and it's off the back of the rim. I don't know if that's Bartonic or Bartnick. So, Bartonic's harder to say. Second shot is up, and it is good. She makes 1 of 2 there. She's got 3 from the free throw line and a field goal. Just 3 points. Ball goes, nice job once again. Forced the turnover as Otis-Bison tries to go over top. They had a player down in the low block open, but the freshman pushes a little bit too hard and forces the turnover.
J.C. Owens in for Jadra Lott.
Shoop to bring it down. 13-7. Lions the lead back out to Giles. Giles on the right-hand side down to Owens. Owens back out to Weedle. Shot is up and good. Nice job, Sydney Weedle. Great outlet pass by Owens to find her open. And once again, a little pressure defense. They bring it down though. Gets it back to top of the key to set this up. 3-point shot up and no good. Air ball, and it will go back to the Lady Lions. Didn't draw a rim on that one. Shoop with the ball. 15-7, minute 33 here in the quarter. Lady Lions, we talked about at Beloit how even of a game they played. They scored like 14, 14, 15, and 14 in their points in the quarters. They started out pretty cold in this one, but they've gotten 13 points here in this quarter. Giles drives down low in the block. Off the glass, no good, but Mara Pounds with the big rebound, and she turns it over. She's gone straight up, Mara. And ball comes back the other direction, Weedle, and she's going to get the foul down there. That's what Darrow's yelling at her right now. Say, just take the ball straight up. You had it down there. Foul is on Weedle. That's her first 7th-team foul. And at the line will be Regan. Shot is up, and it is no good. I'm amazed at the arch on that, Dale.
Yep.
Good thing we're playing in a field house.
Shaylee Allison checks in for Owens. So we're not joking, folks. This has a lot of arch on this. Second one coming here. And it's good. Ball goes into Shoop as they bring it down, as they put a little pressure on. Gets it back in the corner to Mara Pounds. Pounds off the glass, no good. Regan with the rebound. And Regan's got speed. Off the glass and good, yeah.
Nice pass.
Nice job.
All of a sudden,
15-10.
Otis-Bison putting on the points.
Lucy Giles with the great dribble to the right and up and off the glass, 17-10. Now we're getting a little laxed on the bringing it down, and nearly a turnover back the other direction into the hands of Regan at the top of the key. Gets it back out, and there's a foul, and they will go to the line to shoot a 1-on-1. And that's Regan. First personal foul on Giles. 8th team foul. Regan at the line. She was just there with 1 of 2. 1-on-1. First shot is up off the glass. No good, and it's rebounded by Shaylee Allison. And picked up by Allison again after Shoop and Otis-Bison go to the floor. 10 seconds left. Ball goes in the corner to Pounds. Pounds back out to Shoop. Take that. Yeah.
Traveled.
3.7 seconds left. We turn it over right there. 17-10. Lady Lions. Coach reminded them not to foul on this one as they will get it on the inbounds. And, yeah, that's going to end the quarter and the half. Minneapolis with the lead, 17. Otis-Bison, 10.
15-5 run by the Lady Lions in the second quarter.
So 17-10. We will go ahead and probably have to. Are you going to have to check on that, Dale?
Yeah, I got to find out what's going on.
So we're going to go ahead and take a break here, and we'll be back. You're listening to SalinaPost.com as well as Eagle Communication Channel 20. We'll be back with stats. Welcome back to Hoisington, Kansas. Dale Leech, Dale Henderson, myself, Scott Ausherman, as the Lady Lions have a 17-10 lead at the half. And Dale, I'll let you run through some stats if you don't mind for both squads.
Sure. For Minneapolis, at halftime, Lucy Giles has 5, J.C. Owens 4, Lindsay Shoup has 4, Laura Pounds 2, Sydney Weedle 2 to round out our scoring. 5 out of 6 from the free throw line for the Lady Lions in that first half. For Otis-Bison, 3 points for Annie Krasinger, 2 points for Demi Bartonik, 5 points from Reagan Taylor, or Taylor Reagan. They were 3 out of 11 from the free throw line. A lot of turnovers that first half. Otis-Bison was 17, and the Lady Lions with 13.
That was our saving grace. They were 3 out of 11 from the free throw line.
That and the 17 turnovers.
Yeah.
Actually, the second quarter. I think they probably had maybe 12 turnovers the second quarter.
I would say at least that. As we talked about, during the play-by-play, our pressure defense really started to pay dividends that quarter. They were basically in let's get the ball across half-court mode. Can't remember hardly 4 or 5 times they actually ever set up their offense to really run a play. So our full court pressure defense really played dividends.
Now, anybody in real foul trouble? Both they've got a couple of girls too. I think we do as well.
Yeah. Now everybody 2 fouls. Most anybody has. J.C. Owens has 2. Grace Peters 2. They have 3 girls each with 2 fouls.
Well, last year at halftime we were down by like 19 points and pressed like crazy and got back to lose by 6. Fortunately, this year we're ahead by 7 to start the half. Let's see if we can make some good dividends out of that for the rest of this game.
Otis-Bison will have the ball to start the second half. Lady Lions have their starters back in to start. Looks like both squads have their starters in. Ball at the hands of Krasinger. Krasinger drives, and it's immediately tipped. Up and the shoot back out to Allison. Allison looks up to Mara Pounds. Pounds up and off the glass, and it's good. Wow. Nice job right there. Transition, the steal, and the bucket. Nice hands by the Lady Lions to force the turnover and the bucket by Mara Pounds. And once again, they force a little pressure defense on them, and they get it back out in the hands of their senior. That's not their senior. That's Bartonik, a junior, with the ball. Comes back the other direction, and once again stolen away. Gets it in the hands of Allison. Back up to Mara Pounds. Left-hand side, off the glass, and good. Wow, folks, 21-10. Lady Lions with true great forced turnovers and 2 quick buckets. And nearly another turnover right there.
I think. Foul by Shoup.
Shoup gets the foul right there. Their coach is telling them to slow down. At least it sounds like it from up here. Minneapolis forces 2 quick turnovers. Great transition by the Lady Lions. All comes back in the hands of Krasinger. Krasinger with the ball at the top of the key. And fronted by Shoup, and it'll be out of bounds off Minneapolis. It'll be Otis-Bison ball. Lady Cougars try to get the ball on the inbounds here as Regan to pull the trigger. And that's going to be stolen away by Giles. Giles comes the other direction, down low to Allison, and she can't quite handle it. A little bit low on the pass, down low.
A little bit too far into the basket by the time she got that ball. Late recognition.
They go to inbounds right here. And they're going to force a turnover. Nice job of the Lady Lions on the defensive side. Dale, you talked about it in the first quarter. Keep the pressure on them, and they come out in the second quarter and continue to put the pressure on them.
Yeah, right now they're 4 for 4. 4 possessions, 4 turnovers.
Pounds with the ball back on the outside to Shoup. Shoup into the high post, down the low post, off the glass. Oh, can't get it to fall. Rebounded. I love that high post, low post.
Yep.
Couldn't get it to fall right there.
Great action, but you have to finish those.
Otis-Bison with the ball. Regan will drive to the right-hand side. They get it back to into the hands of Bartonic. Bartonic in trouble, dribbles back out of it. She's guarded by Allison. She'll dribble to the left-hand side, and she'll get fouled. And not
Owens, I think.
Yeah, not a lot she could do there. She wasn't standing straight up. It was at an angle. That's her third foul on Owens.
Weedle and Grace Peters ready to come in.
First shot is up and off the glass, no good. Off the back of the rim, sorry. Sydney Weedle checks in as well as Peters for Owens and Pounds. Owens sits down with their third foul. At the line is Bartonic for the second shot is up, and it's no good. Rebounded by Allison. Gets it back to shoot, and nearly, and they do.
Just careless.
We get lucky there as the tie-up is going to stay with Minneapolis, but nearly a turnover right there. Ball comes back to Peters, back in the corner to Owens. Owens looks down low to Allison, goes to the top to Keto Weedle. Weedle back to Shoot, back to Weedle, back over to Peters. Allison swing pass back out to Shoot for three, and it's good. Nice shot, nice ball movement by the Lady Lions as they put up the three, and they get it 24-10.
When they triple team the low post like that, somebody's got to be open.
Great job by Grace Peters with the hustle down there. Nice hustle right there. You know, I don't know if you noticed, they almost had a 5-second call on the inbounds because they were taking their time to even throw the ball in. Minneapolis, they do force a turnover right there, as they did not call a jump ball. Ball goes to the low post, and it's going to be tipped out of bounds off of Otis-Bison. They get it down to Giles down on the low block, and Otis-Bison is going to call a timeout, and it will be a full timeout. So we will go ahead and take one with them. Minneapolis with the lead 24-10 here. If you were listening to the first half, now you're tuning in. Had a little bit of technical difficulties as Lady Lions had the lead at the half, 24-10. We'll be back after this word from our sponsors. At the half, I can't even talk.
Choose your beautiful new countertop, granite or quartz, from the large selection of slabs of granite and quartz in stock in the Creative Surfaces showroom. Your new countertop is cut from the actual slab of granite and quartz you select. Creative Surfaces is a proud supporter of Minneapolis Lions.
See the guys at AutoTech for all your automotive repair needs. Quality automotive care from alignments to transmissions and everything in between. Proud supporters of the Minneapolis Lions. Visit.
Welcome back to Hoisington, Kansas. Dale Leech, Dale Henderson, myself, Scott Ausherman, as the Lady Lions had the lead. If you're tuning in now, it was a interesting first quarter. We were down 5-2 at the end of one, and we were up 17-10 at the half, and it's 24-10 right now here with 5:32. Inlet bound goes to Mara Pounds, shot off the mark, and we're going to get a foul on Otis-Bison. And I'm not sure who it's on. Number 13, it looks like, and that's Demi Bartnick.
Yeah, Scott, we outscored them there at the beginning of the second quarter, something like 10 or 12-2, and we're up 7-0 here at the start of the third.
Giles in the paint, up and off the glass, no good. And there's going to be a foul on Pounds. That's a great move by Lucy Giles down there. Just couldn't get it in. Foul will be on Pounds, her first team foul. No, third team foul, sorry. Ball goes, is that many fouls in the quarter? I guess that's right. Ball goes into the hands of Krasinger. Krasinger breaks the timeline. Minneapolis with the pressure defense. Great pass down low to Tigges Bannister, and they get their first bucket here in the third quarter. All goes to Giles, and she's going to be fouled by Bannister. And that'll be her third, I believe. 5:01 left to go here in the third quarter. 24-12, Lady Lions to the lead. Grace Peters to pull the trigger. Ball goes into Weedle. Weedle back in the corner to Pounds. 3-point shot up and no good. Shoot gets the Giles the rebound. Back out to Weedle for 3. Off the mark. Rebounded by Grace Peters. Grace to set it back up. Nice offensive rebounds by the Lady Lions. As they move the ball around. They look at the high post. They have nothing. They get it back over to Grace Peters to set this up. They get it down low. Nice shot down to Allison. Oh, high off the glass. No good. And Bannister with the rebound. And gets it back out to come the other direction. Krasinger with the ball. Gets it back out to Bartnick. Bartnick off the glass and no good, but gets the loose ball rebound, and it'll be Otis-Bison basketball. Finally, Mara Pounds, the smallest one out there, comes in and gets it, and then she's tied up. Checking in is Kate Steinbrock, J.C. Owens, and Lindsay Shoup as Weedle, Giles, and Peters sit down.
We were very fortunate there. We gave them 3 point-blank looks, and they absolutely refused to put the ball in the hole.
Ball goes into the top, swing pass back over as they drive, and that's going to be a foul on Allison.
Her third, I believe.
And going to the line will be Krasinger. You're right, Dale. 3 fouls on her. So Krasinger at the line. First shot off the front of the rim, no good.
Their free throw shooting woes continue.
Second shot is up, and it is good. It's interesting, off of a made shot, they will put pressure on the ball. Not always. It seems like not. Sometimes it will. Back in the top goes Kate Steinbrock. I guess that's not unusual. I'm telling you, I'm having a hard time today, guys. I should just let somebody else call this game. Back goes to Pounds, back to Allison. Allison drives. I think she's looking for her first bucket. Shoot with the 3 off the mark. Mara Pounds gets the rebound. And it'll be turned over back the other direction as gets it in the hands of Krasinger. Krasinger back over to Regan. Regan shot off the glass, no good. And Owens with the rebound back to Kate Steinbrock. Gets it at the Shoop. She will bring it down, has numbers to Mara Pounds. Down low to Allison, off the glass and good. Is that her first bucket?
First bucket.
Yep. Kennedy Allison with her first bucket as she gets the pass from Mara Pounds. 26-13. Near turnover right there. And they do get across the timeline. Back to Regan. Regan to set it up. She pulls it back, gets it over to Bartnick. Bartnick gets it back over to Krasinger. Krasinger will drive, picks her to the dribble, guarded by Shoop. Back to Bartnick. She looks down low. Back to Regan at the top. Regan will drive to the right-hand side. She picks up her dribble. Guarded by Kate Steinbrock. Off the glass, no good. In the rebound is Allison with the big rebound. Back out to Shoop as the Lady Lions bring it down to set it up. They get it down low to Owens. Back out to Pounds. Shot is off the glass, no good, but she's going to be fouled. Mara Pounds to go to the line to shoot 2 as she's fouled by Taylor Regan. As just her first personal. Third team foul at the line will be Mara Pounds to shoot 2. Lady Lions getting ready to send 3 players in. Shot is up and it's good. Nice job by the senior Mara Pounds. As Allison, Owens, and not sure, and nobody else has come out yet. Pounds will come out after she makes the shot. And she does make it, and Grace Peters will come in for her. So checking in is Shaylee Allison as well as Giles, I believe. Check in. They will pick up a press here.
28-13 with 2:17 remaining in the third.
Grace Peters whistled with the hold on the defense.
5th team foul. Third personal on Grace.
That's not unusual for Grace. Now there's a push-off. Thank you very much. That goes the other direction as she tries to get separation and pushes her off. So, so 28-13, 2:17 left to go in the third quarter. Kate Steinbrock to inbounds, as that's the fourth foul on Bartnick. She's one of their ball handlers too. So ball gets to the top, the key to Peters, back over to Shoop. Shoop back to Peters, back over to Kate Steinbrock for three. Open look, off the mark. Shaylee Allison with the near rebound, but it goes to Regan, the freshman. She pulls it down, gets it back out to Krasinger and back to Regan. Regan back to three-point shot, up and good by Krasinger. 28-16, 5-minute 50 left to go here in the third quarter. Grace Peters looks to Shaylee Allison down low, off and the mark, no good. And there's going to be a tie-up, and it'll be Minneapolis basketball. Nice job, Kate Steinbrock, to go in and get that loose ball on the tie-up, as she missed an open look there, but Shaylee Allison missed the open look, but nice job by Kate Steinbrock. Checking in is Mara Pounds, checks in for Shoop. Pounds with the ball, back out to Giles, back to Allison. Back to top of the key goes Pounds. Back to Kate Steinbrock for three. And rebounded by Otis-Bison. That's good travel. Okay, I'll let you explain that one to me in a little bit here. Off the glass, no good. Rebounded by Shaylee Allison and then Lucy Giles.
I think she had 1 foot planted there.
Nice job by Minneapolis to come out of that. Giles and they had her tied up down low. Great job by Kate Steinbrock. You don't see Kate drive the hole very often, but she did a great job right there. Put it off the glass and good. She'll go to the line for the and one. But getting back to that one back here, Giles and Peters just had their feet tied up, and Giles had nowhere to go. Luckily, Mara Pounds was standing behind her. She was able to kick it out to the outlet, and that got the fast break going. The and one is up and off the glass, no good. Rebounded by Giles and Regan. It's tied up. It'll be Otis-Bison basketball. 30-16. Lady Lions up by 14. Otis-Bison gets it in. Gets it to Krasinger. Krasinger guarded by Pounds. Pounds, they force a double team. Krasinger goes right by him. And great hustle by Grace Peters. We know her from track, her speed. But she can flat out get up and down the floor.
Yep.
Shaylee Allison over the back. They try to get it into Bannister, and Shaylee Allison just over the back. It'll be her first personal foul. It'll be Otis-Bison ball to inbounds.
Oh my.
Wide open, but they missed from point blank. Thank goodness, because Regan was wide open on the backside cutting, and we travel with it.
Yeah, we were really fortunate there. They ran a really nice out-of-bounds play and got her wide open on the backside. Those are the ones as coaches you dream about.
Being that open?
Being that open.
Not the miss.
Yes, that's the way I drew it up.
Krasinger at the top, tied up by Grace Peters, sticks a hand in there and gets the tie up as she forces the turnover back the other direction. Be Minneapolis basketball. Kennedy Allison and J.C. Owens checking back in for the Lady Lions as Giles and Peters check out. You don't see a lot of offensive production out of Grace Peters, but the defensive production is very, very, very solid.
Yeah, just you would probably define her as a pest. She's just always in your face and just creates a lot of havoc.
Allison on the outside, back to Giles. Owens. Owens will drive. Great job, and she double dribbles. Yep. She tried to go a little bit of an angle, and she will turn the ball over as checking back in is Peters as well as Lott, as Allison and also Weedle check in. Allison, Owens, and Weedle will check out.
11.4 seconds remaining, third quarter. It's 30-16, Minneapolis.
Otis-Bison inbounds here. She gets it in over top, gets it to Regan. Regan coming the other direction. Off the glass, no good. Rebounded by Weedle. And the freshman getting a little upset.
And we pull the pivot foot there.
We will turn it over as well.
Leaving 2.5 seconds remaining on the clock.
Those Bison inbounds, they get it in, and they will just hold the ball. Well, they don't, but not enough time. You didn't know what she had. She, that freshman, is a good ball player, but if they've gotten into her head, she's missed 2 point-blank shots, one a point-blank, the other one a layup, as Minneapolis has the lead 30-16 as we outscore them 13-6 in that quarter as we get ready for fourth quarter action. We'll take a break and hear a word from our sponsors. You're listening to SalinaPost.com as well as Eagle Communication, Channel 20, your voice, the Minneapolis Lady Lions.
It's Straub International today, your Case IH, Great Plains, Mahindra, and Polaris dealer with 7 locations. Straub International, helping Kansas grow. For over 100 years, Robertson Monuments has created everlasting memories for families to share the lives of their loved ones with future generations. Supporting the Lions all the way, Robertson Monuments.
See American Family Insurance agent Scott Ausherman for all of your insurance coverage under one roof. The Scott Ausherman Agency in Minneapolis, proudly supporting the Lions.
Welcome back to Hoisington, Kansas. Dale Leech, Dale Henderson, myself, Scott Ausherman, as the Lady Lions had the lead 30-16. A little bit different than what we saw in the first quarter, huh, guys?
A lot more action. That first quarter was very slow. Both teams just really were not very effective offensively at all.
Otis-Bison with the ball to start the fourth quarter as they get it into Krasinger. Krasinger drives the left-hand side. She'll set it up, gets it back out to King. King with the ball, and she gets it over to Regan. Regan looks for the cutter, goes back on the outside. They get it down low, and there's going to be a push by, on Owens. I didn't necessarily see the push there. Was some contact down there, but official has the call down there. It's a foul on Owens. That'll be her fourth. At the line will be Tigist Bannister, a freshman.
Fifth? That's
Fourth.
Four on
Fourth.
On the board. The announcer says 5.
I have her for 4.
The referee is discussing things with the scoring table.
Yeah. So J.C. Owens will step out with 4 fouls. Grace Peters checks in, and they've got a player that's got some blood on her. So they
taping it up over here on the sideline.
So they will throw in a different player. I bet you she's their best free throw shooter.
That could be a really good ploy right there.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I was going to say. So to shoot the free throws for Bannister, shot is up and good. As
what is the new college rule here in the last few years? If your shooter gets injured,
the coach gets
the opposing coach gets to choose who's
really?
going to shoot the free throw.
I did not know that rule.
Yes.
Second shot is up, and she makes them both. Well, that makes sense.
Just to keep the coach of the team that's shooting the free throws putting their best free throw shooter in.
Yep. Giles on the outside looks down low to Allison. Allison off the glass and no good as she misses from point blank. 30-18, Otis-Bison back the other direction.
We've been stuck on 30 for a while.
And nearly a turnover right there. Grace Peters, great defense right there. Ball comes back the other direction. And gets it back out and stolen away by Grace Peters. God, nice job, Grace. Back out to Shoup. Shoup comes the other direction. Minneapolis, Shoup will go in and she'll get fouled and she will go to the line as she took it right at Regan. Regan did not have a chance to get set. That'll be her second, I believe. Yep. And at the line will be Shoup to shoot 2. Shot is up, and it's good. Makes the first one. 31-18 as Bannister checks back in for King. Second shot coming by Shoup. Shot is up, and it's back rim. Rebounded by Giles, and Giles kicks it back out to Weedle. Weedle back out to Shoup. Back out to Peters. Oh, right open down low, back to Allison. Back out to Weedle. Had open look down there. We pulled it back out. Giles drives off the glass. No, not off the glass, but takes it right to the baseline and up and lays it in. Nice job by Lucy Giles.
I assume Peters does not have any confidence in her shot. I'm assuming.
Ball is picked up and it's getting across to Bannister. And Bannister with a little trouble there gets it back out to the top to Bartnick. Bartnick will drive. Gets it back out to Regan. Regan back to Bartnick. Bartnick on the left-hand side will get it back to Krasinger. Krasinger drives all the way in, and she will be fouled. Giles, and she will go to the line to shoot two.
Their offense does a nice job of just getting penetration and making you have to step to help, and then they are able to dish off.
Yeah. First free throw is up and no good by Krasinger. She misses that one. She'll have another one coming. 33-18, 6:13 left to go in the ball game. Second shot is up, and she makes that one. She makes 1 of 2 there. They will pick up a little bit of a token pressure there. They get it in to Shoup. Shoup will bring it down. Back to Peters. Grace back to Shoup. Back over to Pounds. Back over to Giles. Giles on the right-hand side in the corner. Back to top. Right side to Shoup. Back to top to key to Peters. Minneapolis to work a little time here. They get it over to Shoup. They look down low to Allison. They have Allison down low, open. They kick it back out to Shoup for 3. Good. Nice shot. Nice ball movement by the Lady Lions as Shoup hits another 3 there. And they're going to call a timeout. Otis-Bison is 36-19. 5:45 left to go. It's a full timeout.
And their final timeout.
Is that their final one?
That's their 5th and final.
So at 5:45 mark, 36-19 Lady Lions to the lead. We'll take a break. You're listening to SalinaPost.com as well as Eagle Communication Channel 20.
Whether you're building a new house or a birdhouse, Ottawa County Lumber and Supply will have the tools and materials you need for your next project. Ottawa County Lumber cheering for the Lions.
Tonight's game brought to you by City Pharmacy in Minneapolis, now delivering to our neighboring communities. Call us to find out when we can come to you. City Pharmacy for your family. Go Lions!
Stop into Jean's IGA and experience shopping with a promise of neighborly service from people you know and trust. Jean's IGA, your hometown grocery store supporting your hometown Lions.
For 100 years, a Schooler Company has been the expert in marketing your agricultural products. Call and find out how Schooler can help you manage risk and maximize rewards. And go Lions.
Welcome back to Hoisington, Kansas. Cardinal Winter Jam as Hoisington has the ball to inbounds. Lady Lions with the press here. And they get it into Krasinger. Krasinger with the ball. They get it back to Bartnick. Bartnick guarded by Pounds. Get across the timeline to Regan. Back to Krasinger back. Krasinger with the 3. Up and good. Wow. I think that's her second one if I remember right.
I believe so.
That is correct.
Nice little shooter right there. Grace Peters with the ball at the top. Gets it back out to Shoup. Back over to down low to Giles, and she'll get fouled by King. Great ball movement there. King with the foul, her first. At the line will be Giles to shoot 2. 36-22, 5:19 left to go in the ball game. Shot is up and good as she makes the first one. The senior Lucy Giles at the line here, as she'll have another one coming. Second one's up, and it's front rim, back rim, and it's good. Lady Lions get back up by 16 here. Kate Steinbrock checks in for Shoup. And they get the ball in to Krasinger. Krasinger breaks the press, back out to to Bartnick. Bartnick back to Kreisinger. Kreisinger back over to Regan. Regan guarded by, nice job by Kate Steinbrock. Oh, the other direction, gets it back there. Nice pass down low to Giles, off the glass and good. Great job by Kate Steinbrock. Great job by Mara Pounds to find it and then to get it in. And they're going to turn it over right there. Nice job as they force another turnover. And they've done better at controlling the ball in the second half compared to the third quarter. But, or have they?
I wouldn't say really.
10.
Right now they have 10 turnovers in the second half.
So it will be on the baseline with the inbounds. Minneapolis set up. Grace Peters will pull the trigger. Just under 5 minutes left to go in the ball game. 40-22. Ball goes into Allison, down low to Owens, off the glass and no good. But Grace Peters with the rebound and the putback. Nice job by Grace Peters to go ahead and put it up. She'll go to the line. So.
Yeah, she really had no angle on that shot. Just did a good job of drawing the foul and getting herself to the line.
I was a little bit hard on Grace Peters the other night. It wasn't the Beloit game. It was one of the other games that she just looked out of sorts on the offensive side. Free throws up and good. Nice job by Grace. It was a little bit difficult.
I think that's an honest assessment.
I was a little bit difficult on her.
She doesn't show a lot of comfortableness on controlling the ball, number one, and shooting, number two. But she was good at attacking right there.
Yeah, both free throws made right there. Yeah. But I can definitely see her strength is her defense and her speed, and she's done awesome today. She's been a spark plug on the defensive side on numerous plays. So hats off to Grace Peters.
I think her ball control is getting better.
Yep, absolutely. Regan with the ball. And she's picked up by Mara Pounds. I thought she still had her dribble, apparently not. King goes baseline, up off the glass, no good. Rebound by Jader Lott, back out to Mara Pounds. Mara with the ball, gets it out to Kate Steinbrock. Kate looks down low to Owens. Owens back out to Steinbrock, back out to Pounds. Pounds to set this one up. 4:22, 42-22. Lady Lions with a comfortable lead here. Grace Peters drives, back out to Steinbrock, down low to Owens, up, no good, misses it. She will get fouled and she will go to the line to shoot two.
She had an angle to the right side of the basket, and she turned back to the left. I wish she'd have taken it. At least it looked like that from up here.
And a lot of times you have that angle to the right, they always had that tendency to go to the right. She came back to the left. Free throw is up and good.
She might have felt something from the defender that I couldn't see from here. 23-point lead now. 21-point lead, excuse me.
Shot is up and front rim and good by Owens. 44-22. They get it across to Regan. Regan picks up her dribble and gets it over to Kreisinger. Kreisinger back over the corner to King. They look down low to Bannister. They have nothing. They go back to Regan. Regan drives back out to Kreisinger, back out to Regan. Regan drives, swing pass backward to King, and nearly picked off by Jader Lott. Has nothing, gets it back to King, back to Regan. Nice defense by the Lady Lions. It's a ball back to King. King will take the long three. It's an air ball. It'll be Minneapolis basketball. Well, one of the things that we also talked about is the depth of our bench. We've ran 10 players in. Dave ran 7, if I've got my numbers right. We've worn down. We had great pressure defense, other than the first quarter.
Yeah, we've basically controlled the game since then, and some of their missed shots now are due to some tired legs, I think, and so our defense has definitely controlled this game after we finally got going.
Weedle with the pass down to Owens, off the glass and no good, and it'll be
over the back
by Jader Lott. That was a nice give and go by Weedle to Owens. Owens just couldn't quite get it in. She's going to get her 5th foul. Or no, that was on Lott. Sorry, Jader Lott whistled with the foul.
We'll put them at the line for a 1-on-1. And I don't think their free throws have been much better in the second half than they were in the first.
Bannister will go to the line to shoot a 1-on-1 here. Shot is up, and it's good as she makes the first one. Dale, you need to have the proper teaching in how to jinx a shooter. Well, we'll talk about that later. Second one is up, and she makes them both. So as she gets them both to fall, Minneapolis will bring it down. Gets it in the hands of Kate Steinbrock. Kate will take the shot up and off the mark. Oh, good hustle there by Jadra Lott. It's going to be tied up, and it'll be Minneapolis basketball. Jadra had great presence of mind to go after that and tips it back in. We get the tie up. It'll stay with Minneapolis. Cindy Wheedle to pull the trigger, get it in. It's Jadra Lott, backside up and good. Nice job of waiting. Jadra comes all the way back around and gets it off the glass and good. 46-24. Ball comes back down low to King. King back on the outside to Tamman. Tamman back, and she'll get fouled. You know, Tamman came off the bench, hasn't played much. She's played some, but really they've just gone pretty much 6 girls.
Yes, very much so.
Second foul on Jadra Lott at the line will be Bartnick. Shot is up and front rims it.
I don't need to jinx her. She's now 0 for 3.
Shea Allison checks in. So, second one coming here. Shot is up, and it's back rim, no good. Rebounded by Jadra Lott, but she'll be fouled from behind. And Jadra will walk to the other end to shoot a one-on-one.
Double bonus?
Double bonus, yeah. Sorry.
10th foul now on the Cougars of Otis-Bison.
Bannister picks up her 4th personal foul. Jadra will come up the line. Jadra's done a nice job here today. Like I said, it's kind of been nice. They've had, shot is up and back rims it. Kind of been nice. They've had the ability to play Grace Peters and Shea Allison and Jadra Lott all 4 quarters. Second one is up, and she makes it. Nice job.
47-24.
With 15 girls, you're limited on how many quarters you can get in a night. 6.
Yep. 6 quarters a night that you're allowed to play.
Ball comes back the other direction into the hands of down low to Tamman, and it's turned back over to Wheedle. Back out to Shoop. Shoop will bring it down. 2:25 left to go. 47-24. Lady Lions with the lead. Kate Steinbrock out on the right-hand side. Back out to Wheedle. Back to Shoop for 3. In and out, no good. Shea near rebound off the hands. Comes back the other direction. Gets it in as Bartnick with the double team at the top. King double dribbles right there. And Minneapolis will get in Mackenzie Allison, a freshman, as well as number 34, Nicole Forte, a sophomore, comes in for the Lady Lions. So nice job by Steinbrock and Shoop come out. Stays on the floor is Wheedle, Lott, and Shea Allison. Ball goes down to Mackenzie Allison. Down low to Shea Allison off the glass. Can't get the fall, but rebound by Nicole Forte. And Mackenzie Allison gets the rebound. She can't get it. Forte comes away with it, but she's going to step out of bounds. Great hustle by Nicole Forte and Mackenzie Allison down low as they were battling down low. Ball will come in to the hands of number 12, Kreisinger. Kreisinger brings it down. She's guarded by Wheedle. Gets it back on the outside to King. Minute 41 left to go in the ball game here. Bartnick looks at a 3, and she hesitates and travels with it. It will come back to the Lady Lions. 47-24. How different when we recap this ball game has been. So ball goes back to Shea Allison. Shea Allison down low to Mackenzie Allison, and it'll be turned over. Just slipped right through her hands. Regan goes the other direction. Oh, yes, indeed. Nice job, Nicole Forte. She got absolutely drilled, and she had a shoulder lowered into her. Nicole Forte. I'd hate to say, but I think that Regan will probably be hurting more on that one. Nice job, Nicole Forte. She did a great job.
5th foul on Regan.
5th, okay. And they're going to clear their bench. And, well, get a couple players in. Number 11 checks in, Kayla Schneider, as well as number 25, Alex Schneider. So, ball goes out to the outside to Jadra Lott, back to Shea Allison, back to Mackenzie Allison. Back out to Jadra, back out to Weedle, back out to Forte. Forte down low, just a little high off of Mackenzie Allison's hands. And off the glass, no good. Rebounded by Mackenzie Allison. And tie-up is going to be called. It'll stay with Otis-Bison. Checking in for Otis-Bison is Tikas Bannister. Just under a minute left, 47-24. As the Lady Lions finally advance out of the first round after 2 years of getting knocked off. King with the ball, back out. She'll drive. Shot up, no good. Rebounded by Forte. Forte comes back the other direction. Nicole back up to Jadra Lott. Jadra gets it back to Nicole Forte. Nicole, a pretty good ball player. She's been limited to JV time because of just what we talked about earlier, just not only 15 girls out. But these girls out here, these 15 girls that do play on this ball team are 15 pretty good girls out here to have out for basketball. Back to Weedle for 3, up and no good, but rebounded by Nicole Forte, and then saved into the hands of Bannister. Will come back the other direction. 9 seconds left. That's going to pretty much end it here. We'll see if they get a shot off. King with the ball, back out in the corner. They will take a shot. Well, maybe. Yes, they do. No good. 47-24, the Lady Lions come away with a victory tonight over Otis-Bison, a 23-point victory. And when we come back after this short break, we'll give you a recap. Lady Lions come away with a victory here to advance. You're listening to SalinaPost.com as well as Eagle Communication Channel 20, your voice, the Minneapolis Lady Lions. We'll be back after this word. Once again, you're listening to SalinaPost.com as well as Eagle Communication Channel 20.
Your headquarters for...
Welcome back to Hoisington, Kansas, Cardinal Winter Jam as the Minneapolis Lady Lions advance over the Otis-Bison Lady Cougars for their first round victory to advance to the semis. Minneapolis, let's talk about a recap of the ball game here. At the end of the first quarter, ugly first quarter of ball, 5-2 was your score. There was one field goal. Otis-Bison had one field goal and 3 free throws. They had a lot of misses in that one as well. And then Minneapolis had 2 free throws. Your score was Otis-Bison 5, Minneapolis 2. But at the end of the second quarter, the Lady Lions pressure defense started to pay some dividends. We started to make some buckets. 17-10 was your halftime score, so we scored 15 in that quarter. The third quarter, into the third quarter, Minneapolis had scored another 13 points, had a 30-16 point lead, and then in the fourth quarter outscored them by a score of 17-8. So nice even scoring the last 3 quarters, but the first one really their only headache in there, and thank goodness Otis-Bison wasn't making anything, or this could be a little bit different outlook of this ball game.
Yeah, that was just a very, very slow first quarter. I thought we came out very tentatively offensively. We just did not move the ball. Didn't think we got very good movement inside and out. Didn't think our inside people were moving very well. But as we talked about during the play-by-play, the pressure defense really finally set the tone of the game. For the game, we caused them into 31 turnovers. And a lot of those in the second half, especially, we were able to turn into points directly and really allow us to separate.
Yeah, it was. You talked about it at the end of the first quarter. You just continue to push the pressure on them and put it. It's going to force it. Our depth helped a little bit. We started making those shots that weren't falling in the first quarter. Our outside play then picked up a little bit. But at one stretch there in the second quarter, they came down the floor like 5 times, and 5 times they turned the ball over.
Right.
So-
Well, to start the second half, they were 5 for 5. They had 5 possessions, 5 turnovers. So, you know, it was very obvious that, you know, the pressure just, you know, really became a factor in the game.
Run through some scoring real quick for us.
Okay, first of all, for Otis-Bison, they were led by Annie Krasinger with 11 points. Taylor Regan chipped in with 5. Tika Bannister with 4. Haley Vanderchek and Demi Bartonic each had 2. The Lady Lions were led in scoring by Lindsay Shoup and Lucy Giles, each with 11. Mara Pounds had 8. J.C. Owens finished up with 6. Jade Lott had 3. Then we had several players with 2 points each. Kennedy Allison, Grace Peters, Kate Steinbrock, and Sydney Weedle.
You know, we talked about the job of moving the ball around in the second quarter from that point on, and the pressure defense. We talked a lot about Grace Peters and the defensive side that she brought in, but all of the girls in check in that second quarter from then on really did a good job of having their hands in the air, picking up some loose balls. There were a ton of tie-ups, and they weren't badly called tie-ups. A lot of times you'll see an official blow a whistle over, doesn't know what else to call, and he'll call a tie-up. But in this case, they were legitimate tie-ups. Just seemed like the girls did a much better job of getting their hands in and either forcing the turnover or forcing a tie-up.
Well, I thought, you know, like you said, you know, Grace and some of our other guards did a nice job of, you know, pressuring the ball to the sideline. Our other girls did a nice job then of, you know, of running and jumping that and getting double teams, which, like you said, led either to tie-ups or to hurried passes, which we were able to pick off on in other positions. So, you know, all in all, you just really can't say enough about the job our girls did defensively.
Yeah, thought they did an excellent job as the Lady Lions come away with the victory tonight, 47-24. Just a nice overall effort by the Lady Lions tonight.
Also did an outstanding job at the free throw line. The Lady Lions finished 15 out of 19 for the game. Quite a difference. Otis-Bison finished with 9 out of 22. So a difference there. You know, I thought Otis-Bison has a couple of nice young players. You know, they could be a team to contend with down the, you know, in the future with some of their young players.
If we play them next year, it'll be another tussle.
Yep.
You know, I'm glad you brought up about the free throws. We've struggled from the free throw line numerous times this year, but that was an excellent job tonight. 15 to 19.
15 out of 19.
Well, I'll take that. I'd take that any day of the week.
Yeah, any coach at any level will take that.
Well, 23-point spread for the Lady Lions here this afternoon. That's the largest point lead of any of the games, the 4 games played in this series for either squad. And the twice we've won now, we've scored 47 points each time. Can't break that barrier. Hopefully someday we will. Congratulations to the Lady Lions as they go 8-2 now. And we'll move on to play in the semifinals Friday the 24th at 6:30 p.m. They will play the winner of the Victoria, number 2 seed Victoria versus the host Lady Cardinal, Hoisington Cardinals. They're number 7 seed. So we'll play the winner of that game in the semifinals Friday at 6:30. Next up will be the boys as they get ready to face off against league foe, the Russell Broncos.
So we will go ahead and take a break. We may have an interview when we come back. We'll go ahead and take a break. We'll have to sign off if you're listening on the internet. We'll be back. You're listening to SalinaPost.com as well as Eagle Communication Channel 20. Congratulations to the Minneapolis Lady Lions. We'll be back with boys action here in just a few.